Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then I sincerely thank you for clicking on this video. Your view is greatly appreciated. So, in today's video, I wanted to do a crystal ball and I wanted to do some type of fantasy landscape within it. I love painting landscapes. I think of landscapes as an opportunity to explore the vast universe of possibilities. Really, the sky and beyond, there are no limits. I consider this an element piece for a much larger painting. Actually, that's just the excuse I'm giving myself to indulge in another landscape. I'm literally beaming at my core to start my next project. I'm imagining this being a focal point within a few vast landscapes. I haven't decided which way I'm leaning yet, but I'm open to suggestions. Leave them as a comment below. I think something to juxtaposition this image would be exciting. Like an abandoned, water-parched world of darkness and decay. Or maybe something more lush, but primitive and natural. I don't know. My thoughts get worked up and out in my sketching process. I try to avoid bringing in worked-out ideas within that creative space. Freedom to explore is truly the key to my work. Prior to the global issue a few years ago, such a taboo word on social media, I traveled around the country in an RV, working seasonally at campgrounds and parks. It was one of the best times of my life. One year, in particular, I worked and lived at Crawley Lake in the Eastern Sierras. It's a fishing camp on a very large lake. Actually, it's a water reservoir for the city of Los Angeles. I worked the front gate and sold RV spots, camping spaces, and dock slips. I worked the evening shift from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., which meant I had the whole day to play. This part of our country is majestic, beautiful, and beyond epic. If you have not been to the Eastern Sierras, then I highly recommend you consider a visit. Its grandeur is breathtaking. Lake Tahoe and Yosemite National Park are its two biggest attractions. But there is so much more to it than just those two places. On my days off, I explored this area as only an artist can. I saw landscapes that were simply out of this world, stunning. I went on long scenic hikes which revealed landscapes of such amazing beauty that words fail to describe its utter epic magnificence. Oh, and the sunsets and sunrises were magical. I pinched myself every day. I was and I am so grateful for that wonderful time in my life. I sketched and painted my heart out up there, but mostly I just absorbed it all. I am forever changed as an artist. I got to study nature under a microscope. I was given the most incredible gift of witnessing so many atmospheric changes as well. The world opened up to me in a very profound way. So part of RV life is that you have to pack up and move your house every so often. You learn to live a very condensed type of life of only the essentials. Every 2 weeks up there, I had to travel to the nearest town to do laundry and buy groceries. The closest town to me was about 20 miles away and was this cute little mountain village. The town is called Mammoth Lakes. I have never been so charmed by a town as I was with this place. This place had the best food. I think the altitude, which was around 9,000 feet, had something to do with it. They had this bakery which was on another level. I tried every single item they sold. I'm not really a bread and pastry type, but that bakery forced me into submission. They also had this amazing little chocolate and sweet shop that sold the most amazing treats I've ever known. This town had a very European village type of feel. I loved it. So cute. It's a popular place in the winter for skiing. They literally get snow dumped on them. Its average snowfall is like 500 or 600 inches, which is insane. I visited it once after a snowstorm and my mind was completely blown. I never seen anything like it. The town disappeared in a blanket of several feet of snow. It scared me. It looked apocalyptic to me, but I'm also from Phoenix, Arizona. Snow is never a factor. Which leads me to explaining the reason for the switch to this AI-generated voice. I live in Phoenix, which can get incredibly hot. It's not hot now, but warm. Warm enough that a fan is necessary. Unfortunately, my fan is loud. So loud that this is my third time recording this voiceover. With summer fast approaching, I'll soon have to turn on the air conditioning, which is also loud. I'm looking into background noise reduction, but in the meantime, I hope you find this voice somewhat pleasant. The male voices sound more computer generated, whereas this female voice is soothing. So please excuse this technical issue. I hope to get it worked out soon. So let's talk more about this image as this drawing is coming to a close. I really enjoyed sharing a more finished type of style. The Virgo in me really got to run wild. There is nothing more rewarding than seeing a concept given time and care. My only concern with this level of finish is that it can limit what an artist can produce in a year. My evolution as an artist has taught me to appreciate all the levels of work that I produce. If you've seen any of my prior videos, it's becoming obvious that I'm seeking a more finished look, which I'm okay with. I kind of go through seasons. Sometimes I kick myself for spending more than 8 hours on a design. And sometimes I'm okay with sinking over 100 hours on something special. We humans are a complicated bunch. You might have noticed the butterfly in this image, which I liked. I thought it would make a nice visual special effect, as I would have made it really pop. But it was forcing a commitment to scale that I was unwilling to make. I knew early on that I wanted to place this object within an appropriate context, so the scale had to remain ambiguous. Technically, this is part 1 of at least a 2-part painting, so stay tuned for that. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love how this turned out, and I hope you do as well. I'll leave you with some soothing music to enjoy as the video finishes. As always, I bless that you have a wonderful day and sincerely thank you for watching.